Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield on play action. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
180!
Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Looking middle, and he's got a Ibuka. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Looking to put a drive together. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this well. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that is incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. Have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 6 now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the receiver in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock for that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
180.
Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He finds his man complete. That's Davidson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 3.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
180! Hey, alert, alert!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Now Mayfield.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
20! Hey, alert 33!
To throw, Mayfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
King! 180! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Regular.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's got Otten. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Buccaneers, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield with it once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
That works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the Bucs.
He'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Oh, nice move.
Look at the big man rumble.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth, 48 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he fires one incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Alert, 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 alert. Set. Hey, 180. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, through the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Run, run. Up, up. What's up?
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they can't bring him down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Set, go.
Looking to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Cowboy 80.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll throw incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and then cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to flip. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. Pass complete. Hurst.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Buccaneers 27-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf for 21 yards away.
And the Steelers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's got a buca. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Buka, 74 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.